God is asking you to listen carefully right now, because what I'm about to share with you is very important. It will shake you to your core and change your life forever. I have finally decided to reveal the full truth about the one who has been trying to harm you. This is your last chance to hear it. This message will only be here for 42 more minutes before it disappears. If you are reading this, it means it is not too late for you. But if you decide to walk away now, you will miss a truth that could save your life, protect your family, and change your future in ways you cannot imagine. This is your special moment from God, and ignoring it will cost you more than you think. If you feel the importance of this message deep inside your spirit to show you believe it, you have been sensing something, haven't you? That strange feeling in the air, a heavy tension you can't explain. Feeling that something or someone has been watching you closely, working quietly behind the scenes, something that has been disturbing your peace, holding back your blessings, confusing your relationships, and clouding your thoughts. You have been crying out for answers, asking God why things have not changed in your life, why the breakthrough you hope for seems so far away, and God has heard every single cry of your heart. He has seen every tear that nobody else noticed. He was there when your spirit felt broken and silent, even when you didn't know how to pray or where to turn. Now, He has come with a powerful truth that will shatter every lie that has been holding you back. Listen closely, because this is not a test or a story. This is real. You have been under attack by a force that hides where you least expect it. It comes in the form of doubt, distraction, fear, shame, and delay. It makes you question yourself, even question God. But today, God is lifting the veil and revealing the enemy. It is not just a person or a problem. It is a spirit, a voice, a powerful force that knows how much good you can do, and that is afraid of you. If you feel that this message is not just words, but something real speaking to your heart, then comment 111 to show that you are ready to hear the truth. The enemy has been trying to convince you that you are cursed, forgotten, and rejected. But God is saying to you right now, you are chosen, loved, and surrounded by His protection. You do not realize how many times God has stopped attacks before they reached you. You do not see the nights when angels stood guard around your home. You do not feel the moments when God put His shield between you and destruction. You have survived situations that were meant to break you, and that is not a coincidence. It is God's plan because He still has great things for you to do. You were supposed to lose hope and give up, but you didn't. You held on, even if it was just by a thin thread. That thread was God holding on to you. You thought you were holding on to Him, but it was always God who never let go of you. Now listen carefully, because this is what you really needed to hear. The one who has been working behind the scenes to delay your dreams and block your path is the spirit of confusion and fear. It hides inside the things you have been struggling with, the doubts you can't explain, the people you thought you could trust. This spirit does not look scary or obvious. It acts like logic and reason. It uses your past, your wounds, and your silence against you. But God says enough is enough. If you believe that God is bringing this truth into the light, then comment 22 to show your trust. God is not only revealing the enemy, but also the enemy's plan. He is stopping the hidden attacks that were meant to destroy your future. You belong to God, and He has marked you for protection. You may have noticed the pressure rising in your life lately. You may feel old habits coming back, tiredness when you try to pray, or discouragement right before a breakthrough. That is not a coincidence. That is a battle. The enemy attacks harder when your breakthrough is very close. He knows something big is about to happen in your life, and he tries to stop it, but the enemy has already lost the fight. You are not alone. God's presence has never left your side. Even when you made mistakes, even when you doubted, even when you turned away, God stayed close to you. Now He is closer than ever before. God has been preparing you for this moment. Everything that felt like loss was actually a part of His plan to shape you. Every painful experience was used to prepare you. God never allowed a wound he could not heal. He never sent a storm that would not serve a purpose in your life. Do not believe the lie that your life is falling apart. Your life is actually falling into place. God has hidden gifts inside you that this world has not yet seen. Your voice, your passion, your purpose, they are all part of His plan. The enemy has known this for a long time. That is why your life has been attacked. The battle has been personal because you are not just anyone. You are a threat to the darkness. You, yes you, who have doubted your worth, who feel unseen and broken. God is talking to you. You are His child. You are not abandoned or forgotten. God is not done with you. Your breakthrough is closer than it has ever been. You have entered the final season of waiting. What you could not understand before, what seemed so confusing, is about to become clear. God will turn your pain into purpose, your sadness into joy, your brokenness into beauty. He is going to make you whole. You do not need to ask for what God has already promised you. It is already written in heaven, and it already belongs to you. Now, all God asks is for you to trust Him, even when it is hard, and even when you do not understand everything. This is where your faith grows strong, and where God's power begins to work in your life. If you believe that God's Word is speaking to your heart right now, then like this message to show your faith. Many people are talking about a secret CA ritual that has changed their lives in just 7 seconds. This leaked CA ritual is real and powerful. It is a 7-second brainwave technique that has been tested by 4 neuroscience laboratories. It helps regular people move from having no money to living in beautiful homes, driving new cars, and traveling to amazing places. This secret is available now, but the video could disappear from the internet at any time. So, click the link in the description or comments now before it is gone forever. God is not only the God of your happy moments or victories. He is also the God of your lowest moments, your valleys. God sees you in your weakness and covers you with strength. When others left you, God stayed. When you fell, God lifted you up. When you cursed yourself in pain, God whispered hope and life over you. You are here for a reason. God is calling you to rise higher. He is waking up the gifts and power inside you that have been asleep. He is healing the parts of you that have been hurt. He is restoring everything the enemy tried to destroy. But you must listen carefully now. The next steps you take in your life are very important. You cannot go back to the same old ways, the same people, or the same thoughts that have kept you stuck. You are not the same person you used to be. You are stepping into something new, and with that comes a new responsibility. Protect your peace, guard your heart, watch what you say, speak words of life and hope, not words that bring destruction or negativity. Trust God more than you trust your feelings, because feelings can sometimes hurt you or mislead you. You may have cried over things God was trying to protect you from. You may have held on to places or people that drained your spirit. But even when you were confused or angry with God, He never left your side. You belong to Him, and He is your defender. If you believe in what God is doing in your life right now, then comment 333 to declare your faith. There are still things God is removing from your life. He is not doing this to punish you, but to prepare you for what is coming. He is cutting ties with spirits that pretend to love you but only bring harm. He is silencing voices that whisper doubt into your heart and calling. He is cleaning your space so you can breathe freely, hear God clearly again, and trust yourself. You may think you have lost something important, but you don't even realize what God has saved you from. If you could see things from God's perspective, you would thank Him for every delay and every closed door, because He only removes what would have destroyed your soul. He only takes away what drains your fire. You are too close to your calling to carry things that no longer belong in your life. Your spirit is changing. That is why things feel strange or unfamiliar right now. That is why you feel pulled away from what once made you comfortable. God is waking you up. He is removing the layers you put on to survive tough times. You don't need to live just to survive anymore. You are about to live with purpose. You were born for this time and created for this moment. Everything that tried to convince you otherwise was a lie. The sadness, the fear, the voices in your mind that say you are not enough. Those are lies sent by the enemy to keep you asleep, silent and small. But God has spoken over you. When God speaks, lies break, chains fall off, even death must step back. God's word is now over your life, and no weapon formed against you will succeed. If you believe that the enemy cannot undo what God has declared over your life, then comment 555. To show you understand this important truth, your authority in God is real. You don't have to beg to be free. You don't have to earn God's love. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone. God chose you before the world was created. He knew every mistake, every weakness, and He still said, "This one is mine." Yes, you have fallen sometimes, but you have also gotten back up. You have made mistakes, but you have learned from them. Now God is giving you new strength, new focus, and new clarity. What is coming next in your life is bigger than anything you have lost before. You are about to enter a season where all the pain will make sense. You will understand the purpose behind every step. You will see why God had to break some things away from you. You will understand why the storms came the way they did. It was not to destroy you, but to destroy the fear, doubt, and shame hiding inside you. God is refining you like pure gold. He is creating something eternal inside your soul. You don't need everyone to understand what is happening to you. You don't need their approval or applause. God did not call a crowd. He called you. And the results of what God does in your life will speak for themselves. The healing, the peace, and the good fruits will show it clearly. Stay close to God. You will need Him more than ever in the days to come. Not because you are weak, but because where God is leading you requires deep trust. This is not a time to wander or question God's voice. You have come too far and survived too much to give up now. You are stepping into a divine alignment. Heaven is rearranging things for you. God is opening doors you never expected. He is placing your name in places you never thought you would be. He is answering prayers you forgot you even prayed. But listen carefully. Do not go back to the past. Do not look behind you. Do not settle for comfort that will hold you back. You are not the same person you once were. The past is behind you. God has changed you, and the enemy cannot use the old version of you anymore. If you know that you have grown beyond the old version of yourself who settled for less, then comment 1212 to show your faith. From this moment on, every blessing that comes to you will be because you are in alignment with God, not because you are trying hard or chasing after it. You do not need to hustle or beg for favor. You walk in favor naturally. You are covered by God's favor. When you speak, heaven listens. When you move, angels go with you. Yes, battles will still come, but God's presence will always go before you. You will not face any battle God has not already won. You will not enter any situation without God's Spirit protecting you. God is not only sending protection, He is your protection. Now, there is something important behind the 7-second brain technique that is being talked about everywhere and is helping new millionaires emerge. A shocking leak from the CIA has revealed a 7-second brain ritual that is helping regular people erase debt and bring serious wealth into their lives. 4 neuroscience labs have proven that this at-home method is turning financial stress into a dream life full of homes, cars, and vacations. But the government could remove this secret at any moment, so click the link in the description or comments now before it disappears forever. This is why the enemy has been attacking you so strongly. The enemy sees the change happening in your life. He sees your growth and the protection God has placed on you. He knows something good is about to happen for you. So he is trying to wear you down and make you give up before your blessing comes. But God will not let that happen. God is strengthening your heart right now. God is restoring your courage. God is lifting your eyes above the confusion and chaos. You were never meant to bow down under pressure. You are made to rise up in power, speak God's name, trust in Him, let go of your fear. This is not the end, it is just the beginning. The fire you have gone through was never meant to burn you up or destroy you. Instead, it was meant to clean and shape you, to make you stronger and purer, like gold being refined by heat. Now, because of what you have endured, you are shining brighter than before. You are going to rise above everything that tried to hold you down. You will overcome all the challenges, and your story will become a powerful testimony that will silence every lie the enemy has spoken over your life. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not cursed or forgotten. You are chosen, favored, and deeply loved. I was there in your quiet moments, the times when you whispered softly, "God, I just can't do this anymore." I didn't turn away from you then. Instead, I came closer because I knew that those moments would break something inside of you, but I allowed it, not to destroy you, but to rebuild the parts of you that had cracked and worn down after years of pain, disappointment, and struggle. You are not weak for feeling like you have reached the end of your strength. That is the exact moment when my strength begins to work through you. If you are ready to let me carry the heavy burdens and broken pieces you have been trying to hold together, then comment 777. To show your willingness, you might have been thinking there is something wrong with you because you feel tired, drained, and worn out. You might have told yourself that you should be stronger by now, but the truth is, you have been in a battle, a spiritual war that most people around you cannot see or understand. They don't understand why you are so careful with your heart, why you pray the way you do, or why you cry when you worship. But I see it all. I see the fire you have walked through, the pain you have survived just to make it this far. And now, I am here to lift that heavy weight from your shoulders. This new season in your life will not be about trying harder or struggling to prove yourself. It will be about surrender and rest. I am calling you into a deeper connection with me, not into religion or trying to be perfect, but into a real, honest relationship. I don't want you to perform for me. I want your presence. I want you to sit quietly with me again, to listen for my voice and to trust me fully, because I am about to give you guidance and wisdom that no one else can offer. You have been asking me for clear direction, and I will give it to you. But to receive it, you must come closer and quiet the noise around you. The opinions of others, the distractions of life, and your worries have been so loud that they have drowned out my gentle voice. But I am still speaking even now. If you are ready to hear me clearly with an open and peaceful heart, then comment 999 to show you are prepared. The time you think you lost, I can restore. The relationships you believe are broken, I can fix. The years you feel were wasted or spent in vain are not wasted at all in my hands. I will use every single part of your story, the failures, the detours, and the moments when you felt completely broken. Nothing is too far gone for me to use. You might believe that God only uses perfect people for great things, but that is not true. I need hearts that are willing, hearts that say, "God, even now, with all my mess and my questions, I am still yours." That is the kind of heart I can work with, and that is the heart you have. You are much more powerful than you realize, not because of who you are by yourself, but because of who I am living inside you. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. This is not just a nice saying or a Bible verse to read and forget. This is the truth about who you are. You are not walking through life hoping to be blessed someday. You are the blessing wherever you go. When you enter a room, darkness trembles. When you pray, things start to change. When you worship, chains of captivity break. Never forget who you are. Don't let fear make what I have placed inside of you smaller. Don't allow insecurity to silence your voice. Don't let comparing yourself to others kill your confidence. There is only one you, and I created you with great care and purpose. You are not random or a mistake. You are handcrafted by the God who sees the end from the beginning. If you believe that God created you with a special purpose, then comment 1 to declare your faith. Now listen carefully, because there is a reason the enemy keeps attacking your mind. If the enemy can control your thoughts, then he can influence the choices you make. That is why the real battlefield is inside your mind first. The enemy fills your head with lies that sound like your own voice. He makes you replay the things that broke your heart over and over again. But I am bringing peace to your mind right now. I am calming the storm inside your head. The fear of the future and the shame from the past both end here. I am replacing those lies with truth. My truth: you are deeply loved, you are safe, you are chosen and whole. Say this out loud if you need to. God is not finished with me. One day soon, you will look back and see how I used every painful moment to prepare you. You will understand why some doors closed, why some people left, and why some opportunities didn't last. It was all because I was protecting you from things that didn't carry your blessing or promise. This next season will not be about chasing after blessings or trying to make things happen. It will be about walking in alignment with me. I am not just dropping random gifts or miracles into your life. I am building something lasting and strong inside of you. I am not interested in short-term success. I want lifelong transformation. That is why I am doing a deeper work in you. Some things might seem like they are falling apart, but that is only because the foundation was not built on me. Now I am rebuilding your life on solid rock, not on fear, approval from others, or how well you perform, but on my unfailing love. Have you heard about the same CA secret ritual that is changing lives in just seconds? This recently leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming people's lives overnight. Scientifically tested and proven by 4 neuroscience labs, this method rewires your brain to attract money like a powerful magnet. People who used to struggle financially are now living in beautiful homes, driving new cars, and traveling to exotic places. But this secret won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description or comments now to access it before it disappears forever. Yes, following me will cost you something. You will need to let go of some people. You will have to outgrow old habits and patterns that no longer serve you. You will need to walk away from familiar pain and comfort zones. But in return, I will give you a peace that no one can shake. I will give you a vision that no one can steal. I will give you joy that no enemy can touch. This is your moment to choose. Will you trust me even when it feels uncomfortable? You trusted me during your survival. Now trust me in your surrender. Many people give up at this point because they want breakthroughs without obedience, miracles without faith, but not you. I have placed something inside of you that will not let you quit, even when you are tired, hurting, or uncertain. You keep showing up, and I honor that. You may think no one understands what you have been through, but I was there in every moment. You may have felt like no one cared, but you were never abandoned. You were being refined, shaped by the fire, not destroyed by it. The darkness came not to kill you, but to reveal my power working inside you. If everything had gone the way you wanted, you would never have discovered the deep strength and presence of God in your life. If you believe that I was with you even in your quiet moments of struggle, then comment 1515 to declare your faith. I was not just beside you. I was inside you, fighting when you had no strength left. It was not luck that kept you alive or safe. It was my hand, my mercy, and my protection. You do not have to earn this grace because it is a free gift, not a reward. Now I ask you to trust me again, not blindly or foolishly, but fully. Trust me with your heart, even the parts still hurting and bleeding. Trust me with your dreams, even the ones that feel too risky to speak aloud. Trust me with the wounds you don't fully understand yet. I am not afraid of your brokenness. I am not disappointed by your pain. I already knew everything that would come against you when I called you. You may think I didn't see the betrayal, the disappointments, or the rejection, but I saw it all, and still I chose you. Still, I called your name before the angels. I do not give up on what I have created. This is not the end of your story. It's not even close. What feels like a breaking point is actually a place where new life begins. I am bringing something through you that darkness has tried everything to stop. That is why your journey has been so hard and why the pressure has been so intense. Because inside you is a power that can change generations. If you believe that something greater is being born through your pain, comment 1717. You are not just fighting for your peace. You are fighting for the future of your family, your bloodline. You are the one I have chosen to break old cycles and bring new hope. You stand at a turning point in your family's story. It was never just about you. That is why the battles have been so fierce and relentless. But I am making you stronger, not hard and cold, but bold, courageous, and full of faith. The enemy wants to harden your heart and make you bitter, but I am making you brave. You will not walk through life carrying wounds that hold you back. You will walk through it whole and healed. I am healing what you thought would always define you. You don't have to hide your scars anymore. I will use them. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every mark is proof that what tried to destroy you failed. You are still here, and that alone is a powerful testimony. Your life is not a mistake. There is something about you that carries the fingerprints of heaven. The way you see the world, the way your heart longs for truth, the way your spirit notices what others ignore. It is not ordinary. You were born for something divine. That is why you never really fit in. That was never rejection. It was redirection. I have been protecting you from people and places that would poison your purpose. I have been guiding you away from those who cannot handle the weight of your calling. If you understand that your isolation was actually protection, comment Amen. You don't need to keep explaining yourself anymore because I have already validated you. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone because I have already affirmed it. You are enough right now, just as you are not when everything is perfect, not when you are fully healed, but right now. I work through the process even in the messy middle. I am not only the God of the finish line, but also the God of the struggles and chaos. When others see disorder and confusion, I see construction and building. I am building something eternal inside of you, and this cannot be rushed. So, breathe. You don't need all the answers today. You just need to keep walking with me, step by step, day by day. That is how miracles happen, not all at once, but moment by moment. And I am with you in every moment. Let me remind you of something important. My promises are not fragile. They don't disappear just because you got tired or had a bad day. I am faithful even when you doubt. I am constant even when you feel confused. My love does not depend on how well you perform. It is rooted in eternity. You are closer than you think. The breakthrough is not coming soon. It is already happening in ways you cannot yet see. I am rearranging everything to bring you into perfect alignment. Soon, you will wake up and notice that the pain has lifted, doors have opened, and the right people have come into your life. You will say, only God, because only He could turn what was meant to harm you into something glorious. Why is the government working so hard to hide this 7-second brain ritual? A shocking CEA leak has exposed a 7-second brain technique that is now helping ordinary people clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple at-home method is turning financial struggles into dream lifestyles, with new homes, cars, and vacations becoming a reality. but this secret might be removed from the internet at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. You will look back on this season and call it holy, not because it was easy, but because it changed you. It brought you closer to me and taught you to trust me even when nothing made sense. That is the most powerful place to be, not when you understand everything, but when you believe anyway. That is when heaven opens, peace comes, and miracles are born. I have watched you give even when you barely had enough. I have seen your faithfulness in seasons that tried to crush your spirit. Heaven has not forgotten. Your name has been spoken in rooms full of angels. I have recorded every tear you have shed. Not one drop has been wasted, and not one moment has gone unnoticed. If you believe that heaven remembers your faithfulness, comment 222. There is a reward coming for your endurance, a reward that no one can stop. You might wonder why the battles have gotten stronger, why confusion has returned, and why temptation, fear, and exhaustion all hit you at once. It is not random. It is because you are crossing a new spiritual line. You are stepping into a shift that will change everything. The enemy is desperate to pull you back into old ways, old habits, and old thoughts. But you will not go back. You have come too far. I have brought you here for a holy reset, not a rewind. I am wiping away the old residues that have built up on your spirit. I am clearing out the old voices in your mind. I am silencing the lies that made you doubt who you are. You are not lost. You are being guided. Let me lead you. I know the way through this storm. I see the path that looks invisible to you. I have already gone ahead and cleared it. Yes, there will still be times when you feel unsure, but that is when your faith becomes active. That is when your power grows stronger. That's where you will truly see me for who I really am, not just as someone who saves you in difficult times, but as someone who restores your life and brings healing. I am not only a provider who gives you what you need, but I am also a loving Father who cares deeply for your soul. I am not just a name you call out in prayer when you need help. I am a presence that surrounds you constantly, holding you close and never letting go. If you are ready to be fully led by me in this new chapter of your life, comment 333. You are not meant to live in fear. The voice inside your mind that tells you to stay small, quiet, or safe. That is not me speaking to you. I did not put fear inside you. Instead, I gave you power, love, and a clear mind, and now I am teaching you how to use those gifts. That is why you have felt uncomfortable lately. What used to satisfy you no longer fits your life because you are growing out of your old place. I am calling you to rise, to lead, and to bring light to the dark places around you. You are a carrier of glory. This is not pride. This is your true identity. When I said you are the light of the world, I meant it. That wasn't just a nice phrase. It was a prophecy. You are like a city on a hill, a bright lamp shining in a room that used to be full of shadows, and I am the fire burning inside you. Don't hide your light just because it makes others uncomfortable. Don't dim your flame because some people don't understand the passion inside you. You are not made to blend in or be unnoticed. You were created to stand out and bring glory to me. If you agree, comment Amen, because you are called to stand out boldly. I know you have been afraid to make mistakes, afraid to take the next step, afraid to trust again. But I did not give you a spirit of fear. I gave you my own spirit, the same spirit that moved over the waters at creation, the same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead. That spirit lives inside you now, and it does not give in to fear. The fear you feel is not a signal to stop. It is a sign to keep pushing forward. The enemy only attacks what he sees as a threat, and you, yes you, carry something powerful and dangerous to darkness. You carry healing, vision, and a legacy that matters. That is why the enemy has tried to destroy you since you were young. That is why your life has felt like one fight after another. But look at you now, still standing, still breathing, still believing. That alone is a victory. You have already won more than you realize. This new season will not look like the last one. You are not going back to the same old things that hurt you before. I have cut the ties to those painful cycles, and now I am lifting you up, raising you higher, and placing you in a new position. Things that once triggered you will now teach you valuable lessons. What used to shake your confidence will now make you stronger. What used to control you will now crumble beneath your feet because you have changed, and because I have changed you. Get ready to live, think, and respond in new ways, not out of pride, but with clear understanding. I have renewed your mind, I have awakened your spirit, I have brought back your joy, and now I am pouring peace over you, a peace like a river flowing gently, calming the anxiety in your chest, quieting the voices in your head, reminding you that I am still in control. Even when you can't see how everything will work out, I see it, and because of that, you can rest, not because everything is fixed, but because I am faithful. So tonight, close your eyes and let go of the heavy burden you have been carrying. Put down what you were never meant to carry. Trust that I have already gone ahead of you, that I am working behind the scenes, and that nothing is too broken for me to heal. You may think you have failed too many times or made too many wrong choices, but I don't work by human rules. My mercy changes what shame tried to make permanent. My grace wipes away what regret said could never change. You are not beyond saving. You are not too far gone. I am the God who leaves the 99 sheep to find the one that is lost. And right now, I am coming after you. If you know this is your moment to fully come back to me, comment 111. Have you heard why everyone is talking about this 7-second CAA ritual? It's a brainwave technique that was leaked from the CAA and is changing lives all over the world. Proven by science, this simple 7-second method is helping ordinary people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this message, you are very lucky because this page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it is taken down forever. I am not angry with you. I am not disappointed in you. My heart breaks when you think that way because I did not create you to live under guilt and fear. I created you to walk with me, to know me deeply, and to live from a place of peace. Yes, there have been detours along the way, but I specialize in bringing you back on the right path quickly. Do you know how powerful one decision can be? Just one yes to me can change everything. One surrender to my will can open doors that have been closed for years. You don't have to wait for a perfect moment. This is the moment, the invitation you have been waiting for. You are standing at a divine crossroad, and I am calling you home. Not home to a building or religion, but home to me, to my presence and my arms that have never let you go, even when you ran away. You might have walked away, but I never did. Come back to the place where your identity is not shaped by what others say, but by truth. Come back to the voice that reminds you who you really are. Come back to the love that does not change even when you mess up. Come back to me. The enemy has tried to fill your life with so much noise, voices telling you that you are not worthy, that you have missed your chance, or that you will never be free. But those voices are lies. I am the truth. My truth is that you are redeemed. My truth is that you are still called. My truth is that I am not finished with you. If you receive this, comment Amen, because you are still chosen by God and called for a purpose. I know how heavy life has felt. I know how many days you have just wanted to get through to the next one. I have seen you hold everything together for others while breaking down in private, but you don't have to be strong on your own anymore. Let me carry your burdens. Let me take what you were never meant to carry. Your heart may be tired, but I can restore it. Your mind may be racing, but I can calm it. Your body may feel weary, but I can give you strength. Come to me just as you are. There is no shame here, no judgment, only constant love and peace that is beyond human understanding. This next chapter will be different. not because of what you do, but because of what I am doing in you. I am rewiring your habits, I am healing your memories, I am lifting the shame that has felt like a heavy weight on your chest. You don't have to carry the false identity that others tried to put on you. You are who I say you are, and I say you are free. Free from the past, free from fear, free from trying to prove yourself, free to live joyfully again, free to believe again. Yes, to believe again. I know it is hard. I know it is risky. You have been let down, people have failed you, doors have closed, but don't let those things harden your heart. I am not like people. I don't change. I don't betray. I don't break promises. What I start in you, I will finish. That is why you have felt so uncomfortable lately. I have been stirring your spirit, waking up parts of you that religion tried to bury. You were never meant to sleepwalk through life. You were meant to live with power, clarity, and truth. You were created to feel deeply, to hope, and to dream again. If you believe I am breathing new hope into your soul right now, comment 555. There are things I am about to bring into your life that will make you forget the pain of this season. Not because the pain didn't happen, but because the blessings will be even greater. You will say, God, you really did restore the years I thought were wasted. Yes, I did. Yes, I will. That is who I am. The world may judge you by how well you perform, but I look at your heart, and your heart, even when it has been hurt, has stayed soft toward me. That is rare. That is beautiful. That is precious. I have placed a fire in your bones, a fire that religion can't control and storms can't put out. You have walked through the water and did not drown. You have walked through the fire and were not burned. This is not a coincidence. It is a covenant. I made a covenant with you, one the enemy cannot break, one your past cannot cancel, one that will hold strong through every storm. You have asked me why it feels like nothing is moving, why your prayers feel unanswered, why you still feel stuck. But I haven't ignored you. I have been answering, just not in ways you expected. I have been healing you little by little. I have been building a new foundation that will not fall when storms come. I have been doing the deep work that doesn't always look like progress, but becomes your strength when everything else is gone. If you know God is doing a deep work in your life right now, comment Amen. There is shaking happening inside your spirit. That shaking is not fear. It is awakening. It is me. I am shaking loose the lies that have stuck to your soul. I am breaking the hold of every voice that told you that you are not worthy, not ready, or not enough. You have believed too many lies that were never true, and now I am removing them one by one. You may think your life is falling apart, but I am telling you it is actually falling into place. I am leading you out of performance and into presence. You don't have to pretend you are okay anymore. You don't have to fake your strength. You can bring your real self to me, your confused self, your anxious self, your angry, tired, and lonely self. I can handle it. I have already seen it all, and I still choose you. What if a simple 7-second brain ritual could wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CA leak has revealed a 7-second ritual that is helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy method you can do at home is turning financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations. It's all happening for real people, but the government might remove this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. I have always chosen you, even when you pushed me away. Even when you thought you failed me, I chose you. Not because of what you do, but because of who I am. I am love, I am truth, I am your father, and I never give up on my children. If you believe I have never stopped choosing you, comment 1212. The truth is, you have outgrown the pain. You just haven't realized it yet. The old cycle no longer has power over you. The wound that used to control your mind does not define you anymore. You have walked through fire and come out refined, not burned or broken, but purified. The enemy has tried to convince you that nothing is changing, and that this is just another empty promise. But that is because he knows something you haven't fully believed yet. Your breakthrough is already happening. Slowly, quietly, steadily, like seeds growing in the soil, your breakthrough is developing where no one can see it. Soon, what was hidden will bloom. The waiting was not punishment, it was preparation. You had to learn to depend on me in the dark, so that when the light comes, you won't forget who brought you through. You had to learn to hear my whisper when the world was loud. You had to learn that your faith is not based on feelings, but is rooted in me. I have not changed. I am still the same God who parted the seas, silenced the lions, and raised the dead. I am still the God who walked with you through every storm. I am still the God who called you by name when no one else saw your value. My power has not run out. My promises have not faded. My presence has not left. If you believe God's presence is still with you now, comment 777. I am building something in your life that will last longer than any storm. Something that will not be shaken when people walk away. Something that will not fall apart when circumstances change. What I am building inside you is based on truth, on your true identity, and on my spirit. That is why the shaking had to happen. That is why it felt like everything was being stripped away. I had to remove everything built on fear, insecurity, and false approval. Now I am rebuilding your life on solid ground, on me. This new season will require your full attention. You cannot keep looking back. You cannot keep reliving old pain. You cannot keep doubting every good thing I send your way. I am doing something new. You will not find it by going back to old patterns. You will find it by your attitude, by surrendering, by quietly trusting me. I know you don't feel ready, but I am ready in you. I know you still struggle with doubt, but my faith in you has never wavered. I have chosen you, I have prepared you, and everything you need is already inside of you. So stop waiting for a sign. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. You have already been chosen. You have already been set free. Walk forward even if your steps are shaky. Keep moving even if it is slow. Keep going even if no one notices or cheers you on. You are not alone. I am with you. This season will not end with heartbreak. It will end with a harvest. You will understand why the delay was necessary. You will see why I didn't give you what you wanted when you wanted it, because I was preparing you with what you truly needed. I was protecting you in ways you couldn't see. I was loving you more deeply than you understood at the time. The world may admire loud faith, faith that looks bold, visible, and confident, but I honor the kind of faith that stays even when it would be easier to give up. The faith that trusts me silently, the faith that believes without any signs, proof, or confirmation. Just my voice and your obedience, that is where miracles begin. If you believe in the power of quiet faith that heaven honors, comment 333. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are not wrong for having questions. You are not a failure for struggling to keep your head above water. You are human, but more than that, you belong to me. You belong to the one who holds the oceans in his hands, and I will not let you drown. Every tear you have cried in secret, I have caught. Every fear you have hidden behind a smile, I have seen. Every time you held back words because you didn't want to burden others, I heard you. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to hold everything together. Come to me broken. I can handle your mess. I am not afraid of your emotions. I created you, and I understand you better than you understand yourself. Even when your own heart tries to lie to you, I will speak the truth. You are loved, not because of what you do or how strong you seem, but because you belong to me. That will never change. The battle you are in right now is not just about the present moment. It is about what comes next. The enemy has tried to make you give up on something you cannot even see yet. He wants to drain your hope before you reach the promise. But I am here to tell you that the promise still stands. Your future is not canceled. Comment 1717 if you truly believe your promise still stands strong. no matter what battles you face. I understand how tired you feel. I know the journey has been long and difficult, but you are now closer to your breakthrough than you have ever been before. That is exactly why the resistance you face has become stronger. That is why the enemy is trying so hard to attack you with everything he has. He throws confusion at you to cloud your mind, distraction to keep you from focusing, fear to stop you from moving forward, offense to hurt your heart, comparison to make you feel less, and exhaustion to wear you down. The enemy knows something big is about to happen in your life. He senses the blessings I am preparing for you, and he is desperate to stop it. But you must not listen to him. Don't let him trick you into believing that nothing is changing, because I promise you, change is happening. Even if it feels quiet right now, I am working behind the scenes. I am moving things in place that you cannot see yet. I am shifting the hearts of people around you, touching minds that will help, and arranging situations perfectly for your good. You might not see it with your eyes now, but this is real and happening. You might have heard about a special brainwave ritual that was leaked from the CIA. It is said to be the fastest way to reach a life full of luxury. This recently revealed brainwave technique helps ordinary people attract huge amounts of wealth almost immediately. This simple 7-second ritual that you can do at home has been tested and proven by 4 top neuroscience labs. It has already helped people transform their debts into dream houses, new cars, and amazing vacations. If you are reading this message right now, consider yourself lucky, because this information might disappear soon. The page might be taken down at any moment. So if you want to discover this secret before it's gone forever, click the link in the description or comments now. Now, listen carefully, because this is the place where many people give up just before their breakthrough. Right at the edge of victory, they quit. But you are not like most people. You are the one I have chosen. You are the one I have been preparing for this moment. You are the one who keeps getting back up every time you fall, no matter how many times you have been knocked down. I want you to know that I am proud of you. Yes, proud. You don't hear that enough, do you? But your obedience, especially when no one is watching, matters deeply to me. Your faithfulness during the hardest times moves my heart. The way you worship even when you feel like crying shows your strength. You are not failing, you are growing. What you are going through is not punishment, but pruning. I am cutting away things that cannot go with you into this new season. I am removing what has been stealing your strength. Yes, it hurts sometimes, but every painful cut is making room for new fruit to grow. Every time you hear no, it is clearing the way for a better yes to come. If you receive this, comment 1010 to show you understand that this pruning is making space for something greater in your life. I want you to remember that I did not bring you this far only to leave you now. I have been with you through every season, and I will not abandon you when you are so close to breakthrough. I am the same God who is with you on the mountaintop and also in the valley. My character does not change based on what you are going through. My love does not get smaller because of your mistakes. I am steady, unshaken, and always present with you. You are never alone. I have placed my angels all around you for protection. I have filled you with my Spirit and given you authority through my Son. You have more power than you realize. You are not just surviving day by day. You are changing the atmosphere around you. Every time you pray, something powerful happens. Every time you declare my truth, darkness trembles. Every time you refuse to give up, heaven rejoices. You are not weak or powerless. You are anointed by me, and I will not let your fight be in vain. There will be fruit from your struggles. There will be healing for your wounds. There will be restoration for what was broken, and there will be real joy in your heart, not just temporary happiness, but a deep joy that lasts even during storms. This joy will remind you that I am still working everything out for good, even when you cannot see it. So take a deep breath, cry if you need to, rest when your body demands it. But no matter what, don't quit. This is not the end of your story. This is a turning point. One day, when you look back, you will realize that this was the moment everything changed. Not because something dramatic happened, but because you chose to believe in me again. You chose to trust me with all your broken pieces. You chose to stay in the fight. You might feel like you have only barely survived until now, but from my heavenly perspective, you have already overcome. Every time you chose faith instead of fear, you were winning. Every time you spoke words of life when everything around you seemed like death, you were breaking new ground. Every time you worshipped even while hurting, you were taking back what the enemy had stolen. If you understand that just surviving through all of this was already a spiritual victory, comment Amen. I know you have wondered why it has had to be so hard. You have cried out, asking, "Why me, God?" I truly understand your pain. But hear me now. I am doing important work in your life that requires patience and depth, not speed. This journey was never about taking the easy path. It has been about building you into a person who can stand strong no matter how hard the winds blow. The calling on your life is not small, and neither are the attacks you have faced. The enemy saw the potential inside you before you even realized it yourself. He tried to crush that potential before it could grow. But I have kept you safe. I have covered you with my protection. I have preserved you for a special moment like this. You have not missed your time. You have not lost your purpose. You are exactly where you are meant to be, right on time. You do not need to rush or force things or prove anything to anyone. Just stay close to me. Stay willing to listen. Stay open to what I want to do in you. I can do more in one moment of surrender than you can do in a lifetime of striving. This is not about how strong you are. It is about how faithful I am. Comment 999 if you are ready to stop striving on your own and start trusting me again. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be present with me, present in every moment, every choice, and every hard place. I will give you wisdom. I will guide you when to speak and when to be quiet, when to move and when to be still. You don't have to figure everything out. That's my job. Your job is to stay connected to me. And that connection, that deep connection with me, is what the enemy fears most. He does not fear your talents. He does not mind if you go to church while your heart is far from me. But when you truly surrender, when you quiet your soul and listen for my voice, that is when everything changes. Where my spirit is, there is freedom. Freedom from fear. Freedom from confusion. Freedom from shame. Freedom from the heavy weight that has been pressing down on your chest. I am lifting that weight right now. Can you feel it? Take a deep breath. That is me. That peace you feel right now is not just comfort. It is my presence, my breath over your life. I know how hard it has been for you to keep going. I know what it has taken for you to wake up every day and keep walking forward. You may have felt invisible, but I have seen you. You may have thought it didn't matter, but I have counted every moment. Now I am bringing your reward, not just the material things or physical blessings, but a breakthrough inside. Healing for your emotions, clarity for your mind, strength for your spirit, a wholeness that you never thought could be possible for someone like you. But I say you are worthy of it, not because you earned it, but because I said so. Comment 22 if you believe that what I say is final, not what your past says. You have allowed the voices from your past to take up too much space in your future. But I am cutting those voices off now. The shame that whispers, "You are still the same," is not from me. The guilt that sneaks in when you try to move forward is not from me either. My voice is here to lift you higher, not to crush you down. I am raising you up, not breaking you. So stop agreeing with the enemy's lies. Stop repeating what the world said about you. Instead, start saying what I say about you. You are redeemed. You are restored. You are renewed. You are ready. Yes, you are ready. You don't need more time. You don't need more approval. You don't need to be anything other than who you are in me. The healing is already happening as you take each step. The clarity is coming as you obey. You won't have all the answers before you move forward, but you will have my spirit with you. Is it really possible that a 7-second ritual can turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked CIA-backed study has revealed a 7-second money ritual that is changing lives right now. Verified by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your brain to attract money like a magnet. People who were once broke are now living their dream lives with luxury homes, new cars, and exotic vacations. But this secret won't be online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now to get access before it is deleted forever. And that's enough. I have always used the unlikely, the overlooked, the ones others ignored. I don't choose based on looks or popularity. I choose based on purpose, and your purpose is powerful. That is why the fight has been so long. That is why the waiting has been painful, but it is not wasted. I will use every part of it. You are not just going to make it through this. You are going to come out shining brighter, stronger, softer, clearer, and full of me. Full of a joy that no one can take from you. Full of peace that cannot be explained. Full of a purpose that finally makes sense. You might have felt forgotten at times, but I have never forgotten you. Not for a single moment, not during the heartbreak, not when the world seemed to move on without you. I stayed, I sat with you in silence, I cried with you when you broke, I celebrated you even when you felt unworthy. I was there, my child, and I am still here. Commenting, men, if you believe God has never left your side, not even for a moment. I did not bring you this far so you could just survive. I brought you this far because there is a great destiny on your life. A destiny that cannot be canceled. A destiny that cannot be stolen. A destiny I wrote before you were even born. And yes, I know it has taken longer than you wanted. Yes, I know the road has worn you down. But you are not behind.